everyone. Hey, sorry. I know, bit of an awkward position right now, but I'm using a tablet instead of my computer. Now, in light of everything that's happened, I'm pretty pissed. Yeah. I am actually pretty pissed. Now, I emailed Yandere Dev late April. It hasn't been quite a month since I made the deal. Because if people follow my DeviantArt, I explained that I made a deal with Yandere Dev to sell Yandere Sim designed merchandise. And I set up a Redbubble and everything. Now, for those who don't know, I tried to make a contract with him a couple days after I emailed him the first time about the deal. And he said, "Oh, I'm too busy. Too busy making Yandere Sim." And I'm like, "Alright, that's okay." And he proposed a gentleman's deal. And at the time, I just let it go. I didn't want to press for a contract just yet, just because we just made a deal. Probably something stupid on my part. But at the same time, I just got out. I just graduated high school, and I'm trying to find my own footing from this world. So I decided, just for this business venture, I'm like, screw it. Just screw it. I'll just let it be right now. Now, for those who don't know, as a couple days ago on Reddit, there has been some light that for the most recent proposed feature of downloadable characters proposed by him, the silhouettes. Apparently, he took designs from from Ace Attorney and Adoptable Designs and turned them into the silhouettes and passed them off as his own. Now, that's already shitty enough. I don't think there's any excuse for that. You make $5,000 per month, Yandere Dev, on your Patreon. Alone. And you have all these volunteers. All these volunteers, most of them are artists. And I know you commission people using that money. So why don't you commission someone to draw you silhouettes? I mean, it isn't that hard. You can't exactly, claim that it's fair use. Just because it came off of Google doesn't mean it's fair use. Anyway, back on point. Now, after I found out about all this, I was linked to it through a supporter journal, something like that, about, Yandere Dev stealing shit and all that. And, okay. Alright, that's another drama to go after. Another drama in the community. What hasn't he done this time? Now, usually, I've been looking into him as a person rather than as a developer, because I actually love this game. I actually found new inspiration due to it. And it's good game, good concept, but the person behind it is such an asshole, as I found out. Now, to the deal part, I emailed him rather aggressively, I will admit, telling him that I want to be protected as an artist. And since we had this deal, the gentleman deal is not enough. I want a PDF of a simple contract, a digital contract with terms between us. So sign it and we're both protected if anything goes wrong. For him, his, trademark on the game, because since he's making the game, it's his. So the designs are his, hence why I asked him. And for me, as an artist, so my art doesn't get stolen and passed off as someone else's. And he grows all apeshit on me. How how to explain this. He decided that I pointed out, as I've learned, that he tends to spend days, some of his free time, or as he put it, some of his spare time, the little spare time he has left, doing streams on his Twitch and, making Easter eggs and such, as even though he's been promising us Osana for, since December. So I've been telling him, okay, enough of the excuses. Whatever, I know you're busy with, doing streams, making Easter eggs or whatever, you have an excuse to do. But this is important. I need a contract. I want a contract. So I gave him the pros of it. Might have been wrong on there. I'll be linking screenshots later, editing this stream video. Or, it's already, Thiefy already linked it in the journal I've made and linked it to hers. So if you want to check all the actual emails, go check it out now. And he decided to say, okay, you're being rude. You're being aggressive. You're just rude. Deal's off. Just nothing about a contract. Just, oh, you're being rude. Okay, fine. Why don't you want to make a contract? I thought that's what you wanted. You talked big on legality when we talked about, making merchandise. Going on to say that if he lets someone, lets people make unofficial merchandise go wild, he could be an ass and say, oh, you can't make merchandise, but he's going to be a nice guy and let you, oh God, and I'm sorry, I'm a little hazy right now, been up since 4, and still a little miffed, so I can't exactly clear everything out. Right, I'm trying to get everything into focus. The gist of it is, he was explaining how, if he has to go up against a judge, and protect his trademark, then if the judge seizes all this unofficial merchandise, the judge will say, oh, you don't care about your brand, all that legal shit. So when I actually try to present him with an actual legal document proposition, so both of us can be protected without being screwed each other over, he decides to back off and say, "Oh, you're just being rude," based off of what I pointed out before I proposed the contract. Because yes, I was being. But sometimes you have to be aggressive to get your point across. And there was already enough shit. He was already in a deep enough hole as is trying to defend his art theft. Comparing it to the Andy Warhol case. Thing is that he missed out a lot of important details on that. Anyway, so in light of all of this, oh, fuck. Sorry for the bad connection. I'm really sorry. My internet's been acting really off as of late. So please excuse that if you're experiencing any of that. Now, another thing is that after I did tell him I was being aggressive. I tried to being nice. Because I propositioned them the contract before. And he definitely flipped his shit on me. And I kept asking him, why don't you want to make a contract? I just want answers. At this point, I'm saying screw it. He already said no deal, so I'm not going to press for an actual contract, but I just want some answers. He kept being around the bush, telling me that I was being rude, don't contact me again. You just have a very twisted view of me. That's not... From what I've seen right now, You're as every right as what people have said about you meeting you in person, or at least have worked with you. No wonder so many volunteers have left aboard ship. I feel so bad for those people. See, Yandere Dev, I've offered you my services as a fan. I was actually very excited for this. And from what I've seen when I posted my pieces of art on my DeviantArt promoting this deal, people were actually interested in it. It's a shame. I just wanted to have my rights protected as an artist. Watermarks and such aren't enough these days. And as I've seen with you, you just blank it out. You just black it out and pass it out as your own. Just, oh, it's a silhouette. It's free use. Just because it's on Google doesn't mean it's free use. I spent several hours on each design. Some of them more than others. And I've done live streams of doing them. People seem to enjoy them. It's a shame I have to take them down on my Redbubble now because of our falling out. But, hey, at least I got my own characters to design and my own characters to make designs of so people can buy those instead. Such a shame. I thought we were going to have a nice relationship, but it proves more that the rumors are true of how much of an asshole you really are and think how self-entitled you are. I love your game. I love the concept of the game, but you as a person, you're shit. And before you say, oh, you're just being a child, this is just another child among, real fans. They're just stirring up drama. Boy, you already dug yourself a deeper hole than you already have. And someday someone's gonna kick you and bury you in that grave you dug. I'm just speaking out and spreading awareness of how much of an asshole you really are. And venting out my feelings. And to be honest, I think now while looking at it, you were just gonna use me. Especially, even though it was a good deal, I admit that, I think you were just going to use me and not give me any credit. I just wanted some recognition, that's all I wanted. And some, protection, as I keep saying. Though, well, to everyone who has been watching for the deal and such and, more pieces of art, I won't be able to do them anymore. Any more of the official Yandere Sim merchandise. Since he called it off and said no deal, I will at least respect him on that wishes. And I already disabled some of the Redbubble stuff, especially the Candy Gore, and Osana, and the Moonchild Oka. But until I need to get everything sorted out, but I need to delete those works. They'll still be on my DA, but they won't be for sale. And soon I'll be making new designs using my character Kita and possibly my creepypasta characters if people are interested, because I had a couple people suggest doing that instead due to all this. So keep an eye out, but I'm really glad you guys were interested in them. I really was. And it's a shame this has to go down this way. And to be fair, with all the attitude he's given me, I'm surprised I'm not even more salty. Even though he claims that you're having an attitude, I don't like you, don't talk to me again. Yeah, I have an attitude for a reason. But yes, thank you guys so much for everything. I do appreciate all the support I've gotten in this community, and I really do. Just be aware of Yandere Dev, especially nowadays, because he might pull more shady shit than already has been exposed, and he keeps trying to defend himself on it and digging himself deeper. So this is just an awareness stream plus venting stream, etc. Don't even try to make a deal with him. I tried to work with him. I tried to propose a legal deal. I just Is it too hard to ask just to make a simple document? I mean, he talks a lot about legality issues, such as making a contract with someone to add their OC in, as mentioned in the Bijou Mike interview with him. But then when someone proposes him something similar, he flips his shit. So, don't even bother trying to make merchandise for him. I don't think he understands that we're people too, and we actually take our time to make these. And I did say I was a fan of the game. As a fan to them. Yeah, Yandere Dev is going to leave himself to ruin. And I'm not surprised Osana isn't implemented yet at all. No. He keeps procrastinating. And soon we're going to lose focus. So, yeah. I've already posted, even though it's infamous for these type of things, the Pretty Ugly Little Liars. I've made an account and I posted my vent on there too. So, if you want more in-depth, cleaner details on that without me futzing out here, yeah, I'll link it too. But thank you guys for listening. It's just an update and everything. I'll be deleting everything on my Redbubble, redoing that, keep removing the links to it. I won't be selling them anymore, unfortunately, but the designs will still be up. If he keeps bitching me about the designs, I'm just going to say they're not selling. Don't worry about it. If he starts using me as a scapegoat again, fuck it. If he sends blind fans to me, fuck it. I'm already totally done with this. And I'm not dealing with any more of the shit. I'll still follow the game development, but sorry, Dev. I lost all respect for you. Grow up. You're a 30-year-old something man. I'm a 19-year-old girl. If I can point out how immature you're being, because I know how immature you can be, because I've been there. I've been that immature. You better look yourself in the mirror. Well, there's my rant, that shit thing. Shitty tablet camera and all. So thank you guys for watching. Just spread awareness about this. He bites the hands of his own fans. He screws everyone over. And he needs to own up. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm really glad you guys have supported me this whole way. Won't stop, can't stop, and yep, the Kraken has been released and I have vented. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.